We have another exciting week of football card hunting. It was a little bit lighter in terms of searching because I was out of town the back half of the week. Was there for Monday and Tuesday. We are kicking it off over at Best Buy. They really aren't having anything too much from what I've been seeing in person. They do have some Prism when I went back there at the back end of the week, but some Phoenix, Score, Mosaic if that's something you're looking to pick up. Over to Barnes & Noble and GameStop. I don't think I caught a fresh restock here. To Barnes & Noble, they have lots of Phoenix, some Mosaic hangers, Score, lots of Prism, totally certified from last year, but it's probably the only place I'm seeing totally certified still out and about. To GameStop, they have a lot of stuff they keep up top, that Topps Chrome baseball, then back behind the case some more Mosaic Mega Boxes. That's actually not a bad price point. And one thing I just wanted to show, they had plenty of TCG graded cards that were there, so some overpriced Pokemon, so it must have been a relatively new restock. Interesting to see that they are starting to hold some graded cards in store. If you look online, they have all sorts of graded sports cards on the app. Over to Target number 1, we only hit 2 targets, so we're wrapping it up here shortly. They have plenty of Mosaic Mega Boxes. They are 65 at Target, and then Revolution. Not a fan of that. Rookies and Stars, some Blasters, some Prism. Absolute Mega Boxes still hanging out there. Then over in the back, an insane amount of Prism Blaster boxes. They must have printed that just directly into the ground. I'm going to be waiting for the Mega Boxes for any more Prism. Relatively new restock. They had some more Optic Blasters, Prism Blasters, and they had an Optic Mega Box. This is $65 here at Target. Just be careful. I did only grab one of those, but we'll be taking that back to Rip along with 2 Walmart Mega Boxes. Let's get to it.
We were out and about and we found our first Optic Mega Boxes from Target. Unfortunately, these were $65, and if this doesn't really pay off for us, there is a pretty solid chance I will not open any more Optic Mega Boxes. I will definitely continue opening Blasters and then maybe a retail box. This one has the green Hyper Parallels. That is the Target Mega Box exclusive, while the Walmart has the blue Hyper Parallels. And let's go and get into it. You know what we have for the Mega Boxes. We have 6 packs. Let's see if we can get the downtown, uptown, any top rookie really. And here we go. We have Isaac Tesla for a rookie, Nick Ward, champion, Super Bowl champion, and then we have Will Johnson. Then we have Tyreek Hill, Justin Herbert, and TJ Watt, and then Eric Dickerson. I'm really keeping a close eye on this because for the Blasters, you got 2 silvers in each box. And if you get the same amount of the exclusive parallels, I think it's a no-brainer on which one you'd be wanting to be going for. We have Cam Ward, Isaac Tesla again for the green. Then we have Ayuk, Eli, Buda Baker, and Njoku. 4 packs left, meaning we have 1 more green Hyper and then hopefully 1 silver left. And then we have Keyshawn Judkins. There's our last green. Into a Travion Henderson. Not bad at all. Steven Jackson. He was a beast. Cortland Sutton. Josh Downs. What are with these cards? All right, look at the borders on these. So I think it's supposed to be normal, and then these just got completely botched. Kind of crazy. So that's it for the base. Halfway through, so I believe we haven't received any insert yet. We have had all of our greens, so I'm expecting at least 1 or 2, probably 1 insert, and then I would say 1. We haven't had our patch or autograph either. So Jack Beck, Jamiri Dyke. Looks like there's our silver of Taj Brooks, Testaverde, Bijan, Jamison Williams. I think they just mass produce these potentially, and 2 packs to go. I think we will just be getting 1 more insert, and then we can be expecting our patch or autograph. And then Tyler Loop. There's Keyshawn Judkins. I believe this is the retro. Pretty solid rookie on that. Doug Williams, Penix, Puka, Marquise into Ozzie Newsome. 5 base on that. And then here is our patch. Looking like this Blasters are for sure going to be the way to go, because if you're not getting the downtown or uptown, you're getting honestly less of the hits, which is crazy, especially to paying more for it. So Genti, ooh, pretty solid there for that. We have Emeka Egbuka on the threads. Then we have the Omari and Hampton rookie recruits into Odunze, Ridley, into Mike Evans. That'll leave us with the recap of the target box. We had Omari and Hampton, Keyshawn Judkins, Taj Brooks on the hollow. Then Henderson, Tesla, Will Johnson, and Emeka Egbuka for the patch.
got this package in, which means that we have a super exciting rip in store for us. Walmart dropped their mega boxes on their website. I went ahead and I scooped up 2 of these. It was $59.99, so $60 for 2 Optic Mega Boxes, so $120 after taxes and everything. It was about $130. We've ripped, I think, 6 blasters so far. Not really pulled anything crazy. Let's hope that Mega Boxes have something in store for us. I have seen a couple of these openings from other people. Seem to be pretty base heavy. Some pretty cool inserts that are in these. And for the Walmart, let's see. So, ultra rare inserts. There's the Downtown Duos, Uptown, hash marks, then more. Find 1 autograph or memorabilia card per box. Then back here, what is super exciting, let's see, so number to 350, number to 79 for the base hollow and rocket, the orange scopes, and then down here we have the Uptown, the Pandora, gold vinyl, numbered from 25 to 1. First off, if we pull any Downtown, I'm gonna be absolutely gassed. If we pull a dual Downtown, I don't even know then any of the numbered. I would have to do something crazy. It does seem like these boxes, Panini is just pumping these out, so it does seem like they're diluted in terms of trying to get a Downtown or Uptown. I believe each case has an Uptown. I think it's a little bit tougher to be able to pull Downtowns from these. And here, find 3 Mega Box exclusive rated rookie blue hyper parallels, which is interesting because the blasters do have 3 as well for almost half the price. Let's go and rip open both of these. Also, I have not seen these in store yet. I do think they've hit shelves at Walmart. I don't think Targets are out yet. I think last year Target had green hyper. Not sure if they'll have the same this year. I think they've kept pretty steady with everything else, with the pink hyper for the blaster boxes for Target, and then I think purple for the Walmart blaster boxes, which I haven't opened any of the Walmarts yet. Have not been able to get a hold of those. Let's go ahead and get into it. Our first Optic Mega Box of 2025, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on some more. I do have some through Dick's Sporting Goods I am waiting to be getting in, and let's dive into it. We have Donovan Izaraku, our first insert, play action of Herbert, and then we have Art Monk, DK Metcalf, Cam Chancellor, Brian Thomas Jr., and Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have 5 base cards in one pack. That is a little bit unfortunate. We would love to be seeing a little bit more from that. Then we have Devin Neal, rookie. James Pierce Jr., rookie, which I think he just got into some trouble if I'm not mistaken. Tez Johnson for our first blue hyper. Trevor Lawrence, Kyron Williams, Jamal Charles, and Blake Groupie for the base. Pack number 3. So Tez Johnson, not too bad. Would have loved Egbuka a little bit more. We have Woody Marks, Will Johnson, Taj Brooks for the hollow, and then we have James Cook, Laporta, Dalton Schultz into Lamar Jackson for the base. And then this one's the fat patch. Looks like it's going to be the patch that we have in this one. And we have Emeka Egbuka. There we go. There's the Egbuka that we're looking for. Jackson Haas. A first-year fresh for Quinn Ewers. That is actually... Oh! Let's go. That is wildly off-center. But we have a Jackson Dart, and then we have Keenan Allen, Dobbins, and Cole Kmet. Let's go. Let's go and get this sleeved up. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Optic. See, I really haven't pulled any of the good pink parallels from the Target blaster boxes, but the color match on the Jackson Dart, that is sick. And then I do think this patch, this looks, I mean, the colors and everything, I think this looks amazing. I think we're doing pretty good so far. And then we still have one more blue, and then the blaster boxes came with 2 hollows, silver hollows, so hopefully that at least reigns true here for the mega boxes. So Tootin, Travion Henderson on the primary colors, playing in the Super Bowl, not bad. We have Leonard Williams, Carlson, Devontae Smith into Devon A-Chain. Let's go ahead, we'll put him up here till we get something better. Same with the Herbert. And then one last pack. This one is feeling a little bit thick too, which is a little bit interesting. Maybe it was just me. All right, and then we have Mason Graham, Pat Bryant for the blue, and then Freiermuth, Elway,
Christian Kirk, Brock Purdy into Terrell Suggs. 5 cards on the base. Our blue hypers weren't bad. Our patch was not bad. So this is the lineup here for box number 1. Overall, I think we're doing okay. Let's see what box number 2 can bring. Going to be tough for that to beat box number 1 in my opinion, since we did get 2 pretty solid rookie quarterbacks, especially the Jackson Dart on the blue and then the Quinn Ewers on the patch. Let's get into it. Box number 2. And I mean, unless I don't think that Herbert is a silver or a hollow, only 1 per mega box. That's kind of wild. And we have Will Howard quarterback, Caden Prather. Then we have, what do we have? Hidden potential for Jalen Milroe. Nice. Then base, Walker, Reed, and then Fred Warner. We'll go and sleeve up the Milroe. Then pack number 2, box number 2. Did not get any of the blue hypers on that one. And we have Ted McMillan, Taj Brooks, a Michael Penix second year. So that's a little bit of a bummer if that is our only hollow that we're going to be able to get. Yeah, the Blasters I feel like had 2. Then we have Herbert, Ayuk, Tyler Algier, and then a Torrey Holt for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What is that? Panini. I'm starting to think Panini just doesn't know ball. That there's like maybe the most recent team that they played with. They're like, yeah, we'll just do that. All right, we have our patch here. We have Jaden Blue, Abdul Carter, a Saban Williams for the first year fresh. So again, I think it looks sweet. And then what? Abdul Carter for the blue hyper. So matching his teammate there. Would have loved Scattaboo, which I don't think I've opened a Scattaboo yet in this product, which is kind of crazy. Okay, we have 3 packs to go. Still, I believe 2 blue hypers and probably no hollows left. Mike Green, another Justin Herbert on the play action. Kind of crazy. And then base, Tony Dorsett, AJ Brown, and Aaron Rodgers. 2 packs to go. So these should both have blue hypers, unless I might have counted wrong. Then, Harold Fannin. That's a nice one. And Jaden Blue into Eli, Steven Jackson, Cortland Sutton, Russell Wilson, into Alvin Kamara. And then we are on to our last pack. Hopefully we can get something good. Number Jalen Ramsey. Honestly, forgot I played for the Dolphins this year. And we have Graham Mertz, Ollie Gordon. I am sick of seeing this guy all over the place. Graham Mertz into Williams, Penix, Kuechly, and then Jalen Ramsey. So I think my overall review, as I'm scooping up the cards for the review, the Blasters, which I do feel like people say the Blasters are a lot better. You get the same amount of the parallels of the blue hyper, pink, whatever it is the box has, as the Blasters. And then you get 1 less hollow, which is crazy to me. With that being said, the Blasters are for sure the way to go. You do get the guaranteed patch or autograph, which is going to be a patch, but with Panini, not from any specific game or event. That is one thing I'm excited for with Topps taking over, that you're going to be able to start getting game-worn jerseys. So I'm going to give this, honestly, I mean, it is still Optic, so let's say a 6.9. I can't quite give it a 7. 6.9 out of 10. You're going for the downtown, you're going for the uptown, you're trying to get those case hits. I think the Blasters are going to be the way to go, at least in my opinion. Then for our polls, we had Tez Johnson, Abdul Carter, Graham Mertz, Jaden Blue, Pat Bryant, Travion Henderson on the primary colors, Taj Brooks, and Michael Penix for the hollows. Our patches are Savion Williams and Quinn Ewers. And then we have Jalen Milroe on the hidden potential. And then by far, our best pull is the Jackson Dart Blue Hyper. Let me know your thoughts on Optic Mega Boxes, what you prefer between the Blasters and the Mega Boxes. I do have more of the Mega Boxes coming from Dick's Sporting Goods, but I think I'm going to be willing to try to rip some more Blasters as much as I can. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. As always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great one, everybody.